Hello, everyone, and here we are in a mod that's, I don't know, it's been slept on for a long time. So this is Blue Lotus, the original Rome Total War. Now, I had only ever seen a reference to this mod from Ran no Jidai, the Shogun Total War mod for Rome Total War, and I know that some of the buildings in that mod come from Blue Lotus, but I fired this up, and it's pretty interesting indeed. So there are these. You play in a sort of fantasy version of East Asia, and you have the Korean Peninsula. You have, I guess, kind of supposed to be Japan, but not really. Um, you have India down there, and then you have China, but they're not real versions of these areas. So you have the Chozon, who are obviously supposed to be Korea. You have the Mongols. Where are the Mongols? The Karazai Khanate. So, I mean, that's Genghis Khan right there. I'm pointing at him. I'm pointing at him with my skeleton finger. But anyway, this is the Karazai Khan. You have the Yuan Empire, I guess. And then you have the Yomi, who were like werewolves. And then uh, India. And then you have these sort of Japanese related kingdoms like the Akagi. And then you have the monks who are on these islands. Uh, so are the Blue Lotus clan like are these monks and like they have to save the earth? Anyway, let's get into the campaign map and I'll show off some of these guys. Okay, so here we are in the campaign map. So we are the monks. And our capital is Padma Idala. And so our leader is Agamaha Abaya. So again, a very Indian style faction. Um, Interesting. Again, this is the first time I'm firing up this mod, but I just wanted to show it off because it's available on ModDB. You can check out the description for the link. But the art style is pretty interesting. Pretty Japanese art inspired. Um, Kung Fu instructor. Morale bonus to troops, enables training of novices, Shaolin monks, Sohei monks, and Sadhu fanatics. Description: a Kung Fu instructor. But this is a building that a Kung Fu instructor might live in. So, I don't know if you're building a Kung Fu instructor. Whatever. Anyway, let's take a look at the map here and spoil the entire mod. So I like the way the campaign map looks. I like this. It, it kind of reminds me of like End of Days. It's a very nice fantasy mod. This is an old mod. This is like from. It has like the hue of that original Rome Total Realism map, like the orangish style. And so, like, even the city sprites are all changed. The Great Wall is there. Golden Wall of Shiping. Yeah. Um, the Terracotta Army over there. That's interesting. And then you have the Yomi over here, the Havakarak Mausoleum. Nihonjin made kono gemu wo asonde kureru no ha to no ureshi. So that sounds like Japanese to me. Uh, I apologize for that. Japanese written in Latin letters is not my forte. But I don't know. Are these the Toharians who've become werewolves? I don't know. But this looks pretty cool. This looks pretty cool. I should probably. Oh, it's Moltres. or Ho-Oh, or one of them. Feel like Ash Ketchum. Okay, so let's get into a battle, and I want to showcase some of these interesting units that, um, like these Lotus Masters. Well, let's see what they look like. All right, so here we are trying to recruit our armies. We are monks, and our enemies are the Tocharians, or the Yomi, whoever they are. So we're going to have Grandmaster Fu. We need some novices. We need monk cavalry. We need Tien Shin Han. We need Lotus Masters. We need Sadhu fanatics, Sohei monks, and Shaolin monks. Okay, and our enemies. Oh, our enemies are going to have captive catapults, Tengu camel archers, Netherworld bodyguards, King Enma, Kappa war elephants, beast riders, Shishi riders, headless horses, Kappa archers, restless skull throwers, Wang Liang, Akaoni, Kaonashi. Oh, that looks like that one guy from Avatar: The Last Airbender, Roku Rokubi. So this looks very much like an amalgam of a lot of different mythological uh, beasts. So that's cool. Oh, Ghost Geisha. Okay, okay. Well, let's see if our living monks. Oh, we need siege equipment. We don't have siege equipment. Okay, let's increase our siege equipment. Okay. Again, the important thing is not to win the siege. The important thing is to showcase some of these units because I've never. Oh. Okay, and finally we are on the battlefield and the recording is working. So I actually recorded this battle 3 times. The first time it crashed, I think because of the battle map. This one works, so we have a nice um, view of the buildings of this mod, which are very nice indeed, as well as the walls, the unique walls. And I believe these buildings are also used in Ran no Jidai, which is where I first heard about this mod. So we are playing as the monks, and we have our Shaolin monks, and I think the guy in white is our general. We have our novices, who have like maces. We have dragon warriors. Uh, we have the dragon warriors kind of look like that main character from that really bad Wii U game. That was a Wii U exclusive. Do you know the one I'm talking about? I can't remember the name of it. I never played it. And then monk cavalry, Sohei monks, more dragon warriors. The Lotus Masters. Now you tell me once I finish this video. You tell me how useful these Lotus Masters were, and then the Sadhu fanatics. So let's get our troops up on the walls, and I'll show off some of these Yomi Empire units, who I had assumed might be Toharians, but they don't appear to be Toharians. They are like it's like Shin Megami Tensei Total War. So our first unit here, we have the Kappa Militia, who are just Kappas with some short swords. And you can see their turtle shells on their back. Then you have zombie peasants, which is interesting. Then you have Kappa elephants, which is a word I never thought I would say. Never knew Kappas could ride elephants. I don't see why not, though. We have basket thralls. So I have a feeling they might have like a visibility problem, but I don't know. You tell me if this is a good idea for your troops to have that equipment. Anyway, basically Shin Megami Tensei Total War. So we have Ghost Geisha. So they're like transparent. That's pretty cool. The Kappa archers are the best unit in this game. They absolutely roast any troops you throw at them. They are just not fair. The Kappa archers. And then restless skull throwers. So they throw skulls. Yeah. But they're not as dangerous as the Kappa archers. Not at all. Zombie monks. Gaki. Let's see if our Sadhu fanatics are able to do something here. Oh, the Lotus Masters aren't climbing up. You know, maybe they should drop their equipment and I'll show off the Lotus Masters animations. And then we have Grandmaster Fu. Grandmaster Fu, don't sleep on Grandmaster Fu. He's really strong. We have 4 Fus too. Okay, let's move our monk cavalry. So, the enemy also has some troops in the city. So they have Wang Liang. So I wouldn't want to meet this guy in an alleyway, let me tell you. Oh, and then you have these guys. They look kind of like a, I don't know, again, Shin Megami Tensei type demonology going on here. I like their animations. And I like it when the elephants knock them upside the head. And then the other thing is that the elephants keep running rampant, as well as the Wang Liang. So it's really funny. It's really funny. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so now that our troops are at the walls, I'm going to have Grandmaster Fu get up the walls. He's going to make all the difference. Oh, he's not coming. Go climb the walls. Heroic death for Captain Wu. That's unfortunate. Oh, our dragon warriors are usually really good. Oh, look at that. There we go. There we go. That's what I expect from the dragon warriors. Did we take the gateway? No, we took a tower. So this is an old mod, but it's a good time. It's a good time. Okay, our Sohei monks are getting absolutely destroyed by the ghost geisha. Yeah, our dragon warriors are having a tough time opening the door of the siege tower. And people say Rome 2 animations are better. Come on. Come on now. Okay. So the elephants are still knocking these guys, the Kaonashi, up in the air, and with their animations, I don't know. This mod is worth it. It's worth a shot. Okay. So our Lotus Masters, I want them to fire so you see what they can do. So shoot projectiles at King Enma, please, the dragon here. So our Lotus Masters are going to shoot. And they shoot purple beams. And they actually did really well against the dragons. So usually these purple beams don't do anything, but they roasted those 2 dragons. All the dragons. So yeah, I get that's what the Lotus Masters are for, because they are not, those projectiles do nothing against the infantry. Okay, so now they have to fight with these staffs, kind of like Killick from Soul Calibur. Cats. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Do we have the gateway? We do. Well, or these, like, Auroch riders are just standing there. The AI of the century. Get our troops in there. Might as well. And then you have to see Grandmaster Fu. So Master Fu's coming in. Oh, he's getting hit pretty hard. Luckily, he's wearing heavy armor. Picks up a lot of dust. So, watch this. Beat the Aurochs. Yeah, so when Grandmaster Fu just walks by, he absolutely destroys everybody. I don't know how. Is this the enemy general? And we have Akaoni here. Yeah, they stand no chance against Fu. We only have one Fu left, unfortunately. Anyway, this is this is kind of a good place to stop this video. I think you get the point. So this mod is pretty interesting. It has some cool animations. It has some cool models. I think if you enjoy mods like, I don't know, the Avatar The Last Airbender campaign for Rome Total War and stuff like that, fantasy stuff, you might like this. It's a little out there. If you enjoy Shin Megami Tensei or something, I think you'll really like this. So, I mean, we roasted all these dragons pretty easily. They were like easier than the Ghost Geisha. So, anyway, yeah. If you enjoy videos about the historical Total Wars and their mods, which may or may not be historically accurate, consider liking this video, consider subscribing to the channel, consider running amok like Wang Liang over here, and I'll see you in the next one later.